An actuary to now full stack web developer. Ever since I was a boy, I've always been fascinated with math, which eventually led to my degree in mathematics from Binghamton University. I had always thought that the path of an actuary would be the path for me, but after taking a couple CS classes at university, I was hooked and knew I wanted more. After graduating, I worked various jobs, all the while studying computer science during my free time, before I found the Pursuit Fellowship. Now, thanks to a years-long worth of hard work as a Pursuit Fellow, I can say with confidence that Aristotle's words are true. I have become what I've repeatedly done, and my new path is clear, the path of a software engineer.
I'm a software developer based out of the Bronx, New York. My passions include problem solving, tech, and social equality. Throughout my life, I've endured constant change, which in turn helped me evolve into a highly adaptable person. I'm confident with my adaptability and my passions, I'll be able to grow with the tech industry and potentially help the industry grow.
Seek to attain or accomplish a goal over a long period. That's what it means to pursue. And as Pursuit's logo, my life has been a long, winding journey to get to this point. In 1984, my parents got me my first Apple IIc, my first computer. Playing games, learning to type, surfing the web, I've always been a consumer. This artist is ready to create because my new canvas, my MacBook Air M1, my new paint, software engineer.
During the majority of my adult life, I've worked in customer service. I've studied real estate, business management, filmmaking, and culinary arts. Currently, I'm a QA coordinator working remotely. Thanks to my journey with Pursuit, I'm now, I want to be the change that I like to see in the software industry. And thanks to my journey with Pursuit, I'm a full stack software engineer.
Thank you for the applause. So the problems that AceIt wants to tackle. We felt the mock interview process needed improvement. The reason we say that is because Pursuit conducts over thousands of mock interviews every single year for its fellows. They use a whole bunch of different external applications to make this possible on both the scheduling and the actual conducting of the live interviews. We felt there must be a better way.
With AceIt, we're introducing a streamlined solution to this problem by leveraging cutting-edge technologies such as Calendly and Zoom, and integrating our own feedback functionality. AceIt consolidates the entire mock interview process into a single user-friendly app.
Meet our very first AceIt interviewer and Pursuit super volunteer, Paul Schernick. Paul conducted his first interview with Paul conducted his first interview for a Pursuit Fellow just this past Friday and loved the app so much, he even left a testimonial video. We're gonna check that out now.
My name is Paul Chernick. I'm a very proud Pursuit volunteer for almost 6 years. I primarily help out with behavioral interviews. And as a volunteer, I need to be able to sign into a portal. I need to be able to schedule the mock interview, get that interview into my calendar. On the day of the mock interview, I need to be able to join a Zoom meeting when it's time for the interview itself. And finally, I have to record my notes and grade responses. I can do all of that with one application called AceIt.
Thank you, Paul.
Hi, my name is Paul Chernick.
Meet our interviewee, me, Anthony Harnick. I'm currently a Pursuit Fellow, and I'm in search of a platform that will allow me to not only book a mock interview with an industry professional, but also be able to participate in one. Let's go check out AceIt. Upon arriving on AceIt, we are greeted with some of its capabilities. We'll go ahead and log in.
Here we arrive at our user dashboard. We can see upcoming events as well as our latest feedback from our feedback summary. Also, our fellows can book a mock interview for their next interview. Let's go ahead and book an interview.
May 3rd sounds good, 12 p.m. Now just go ahead and put in my credentials.
Stefano is also one of our industry professionals with Pursuit, so we're very thankful for him being a part of our AceIt community as well.
So now that my interview is booked, I'm gonna go ahead and study up on some resources. So I'll head over to the interview resources page.
Anthony's interview is booked. He's looking for a space to prepare. Well, here on AceIt, he can do that right here on the interview resources section. At the very top, we have the purpose of the interview. Why are we doing this in the first place? What do interviewers want to learn about us? If we go a little bit lower down, we take a deeper dive. We have a bunch of random example interview prompts you might get in the real world, and a specific example goal, strategy, and response to help you tackle each and every one of these interview questions. Now, Anthony's prepared for his interview. He's booked it. Let's go join that meeting with Stefano.
All right. So excited for this interview with an actual industry professional. Hey Steph, how's it going? It looks like you're muted. It's okay, it happens all the time. So, now that the interview is concluded, we'll go take a look at what things look like on Stefano's point of view.
So here we see the mock behavioral interview feedback where Stefano can properly give feedback to Anthony. We got 8 categories. Some of the questions that are not static, other than a pop pitch, they are randomized every single time you come to our app. Also, Stefano could write comments as to why he chose to grade exceptional, proficient, developing, or NA if it doesn't apply for Anthony. And then he submits it, and Anthony will receive a final feedback on his user dashboard.
Thus concluding one complete mock interview.
Now, future features. We would love to implement a chat functionality in order to give the interviewees and the interviewers the ability to get in contact with each other outside of an interview. We would also love to implement AI interview option. This way the fellow or the interviewee always has the option to interview whether or not there's an interviewer readily available. Also, we plan on touching up our design just to allow for a better user experience overall.
Well said, Anthony. Thank you for hearing all of what AceIt has to offer. We'll field any questions from the panelists now.
I think I missed it because I'm able to take notes, but I saw the experience from an interviewee perspective. I got a sense there's an interviewer part of this app. Is that true, or was it not shown?
That's certainly true. And once the interview had concluded, we had switched over to the interviewer, or Stefano's point of view, where he is rendered a feedback form where he can properly provide feedback to the fellow or the interviewee.
Got it. So just putting my security hat on, how did you guys think about security with this app? Because there's going to be a lot of interesting sensitive data, a lot of different user roles. Like, what are your approaches there?
Yeah, I'll take that one. Great question. We're actually authenticating every single user, whether it be an interviewee or an interviewer, via Firebase. And so after a user authenticates, their default position is as an interviewee. We actually have to